Today I'm doing my Finish 5 by Fall update. This was my viewer's choice project, so if you'd like to see the products that I picked, I will link the video, but this is my first update. So I did finish one product already, and that is the Mummer Air Water Drop Cooling Hand Cream in Snow Blossom. And I think this is kind of worthless for what I really need a hand cream for. It's not really hydrating. It's completely empty, otherwise I'd show you, and you can check it out in the other video, but it basically comes out like a gel and dissolves into a water. So I didn't find that terribly hydrating, I guess. I'm sure it has more than just water in it, but I didn't think it did a whole lot of really good moisturizing. So it would be good if you just needed to like refresh your hands a little bit, like you just washed your hands or just did dishes or something like that. This might be good for that, but otherwise I didn't love it so much, so I would not try to get this again. It is Korean. I'd have to order it. It'd be way more trouble and expense than this product was worth for me. Then I have the Ladykin Aqua Exfoliator for Body, and I am about right here on it. It was full when I started, and I've actually only used this twice. So this is kind of interesting. What you do with this is you spray it on wet skin and then kind of rub it around, and it's supposed to pill up all the dead skin. And I don't know how much of that is actually the product itself kind of balling up and how much is actually dead skin that it's getting up, but it works at least a little bit because it does feel like some of the dead skin is gone. So it at least works a little bit. You have to use a lot of this though to cover like a larger area, like legs or something like that. So I feel like if I really use this maybe once a week or so, I can, if not finish it, get very, very close to the end on this. This project I think only has about a month-ish left. So I could probably at least get very close to finishing this. Then I have the DKNY Be Delicious perfume, and I'm actually not that far. I am right there. If I turn it on the side, it's right there. So it's definitely quite a bit less than half. It's maybe about a third of the way done. Of course, the bottle does kind of taper in as it goes on. But the thing with this is most of the perfumes that I have are actually very, very light. And I can spray quite a bit of them without it being too heavy. This is a light fragrance. It's not a heavy fragrance, but it's much stronger than my normal perfume. I like the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. I like the Marc Jacobs Dot. That kind of thing is actually quite a bit less strong than this. So I can't spray this as much, otherwise it's too much. So it's not a heavy scent, it's just a lot more potent, I guess, than other ones. So this one's going a good bit slower than the other ones that I've done, but I should be able to get a good bit of this done still. Then I have the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner, and I actually don't like this so much. It's very wet. Even though this is actually an older eyeliner, I got it in some palette, I'm not sure which one, quite a while ago, but I actually never open these little mascaras anymore. So it was completely sealed, never been opened when I started this. So it's still very, very wet. And I actually don't like really wet mascaras. You'll see in my Get Ready With Me with this eye look that's coming up, I am not great with mascaras, so the wetter it is, the more likely I am to smear it all over my face. And I feel that way about this, but it actually looks good. I just don't like how wet it is, so I'm sure it'll eventually dry out a little bit, and I'll like it better. I don't necessarily anticipate finishing this, but I really wanted to get something used on this. So we'll see how it goes. It is pretty old, but it hadn't been opened, so I don't know how long it'll last before it goes bad. It's definitely not going to dry out. It's very wet. But my last product I haven't used at all, and that's the Pureology Strength Cure Cleansing Condition, and it's in this little tube. So I really feel like if I just use it this last month, I'll definitely be able to finish it. It's a pretty small bottle. I looked this up, and I think that it is supposed to be like that When thing where you just use it in place of a shampoo, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'll start using this month and see if I can get through it. That is everything for my Finish 5 by Fall update. I don't know that I'll finish all these products, but it definitely got me to use some of them that I might not have done before, like this, or the exfoliator, or even the perfume. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, that is everything. If you haven't checked out my previous video, it will be linked to the side, and my Project Pan playlist is also linked to the side, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.